Good morning. Personality, personality development, PD classes. Why are they important? Because they enhance our personality. They tell us more about our personality. And when we know more about our personality, we become more professional in anything and everything which we do. But generally, we have a misconception. We think a person who's very nicely dressed up, who's very smart and who looks very nice, has got good communication skills. Okay, now let us take my own example. I'm looking good, I'm looking smart, so we should all feel proud of ourselves, and we should say it aloud that I'm looking good or looking smart. I have got good communication skills. Well, a layman, a person who doesn't know anything about it, would say, ma'am is having a very good personality. Now, this is a misconception. We sometimes see people coming from the airport, some renowned person, and we take it this way that this person has got a very good personality, he is a very important man, and we get impressed by that person. This is the outward personality of a person. These are few essentials which are required for a personality to develop. This is the outer layer. But there is an inner layer, an inner code of conduct for a personality. So that is what I am here to explain to you all. Because we have to build our personality over a period of time. It is not a year or 2 years. It is the whole life of a person in which the personality of a person is enhanced, revealed, explained. So day to day basis, daily, from when our life starts, from there to now, and then to the end. Well, there is no end ever in life for a human being. The personality of a person continues to evolve, to develop, to grow, and that is the real personality. Now let us come to the crux of it. This was just a brief description. I wanted to give it to you all related to what is the personality of a person. Well, it is like a coconut, the shell outside, the outward personality of a person, and then comes the inner layer. Now here I want to tell you one thing, that we all wear a mask. From where has this word personality come out? Personality means persona. It is the persona of a person. We are all wearing a mask, a kind of a mask which we have. Now we have to understand what is the exact meaning of the word personality. Then only we would be able to develop it. So now, personality helps us to cultivate flexibility, how people react. This is the inner core of personality which I am trying to explain to you all. Again I am reading something to you. People wear a mask, a persona. This is the outer core. Personality helps us to understand the mindset of others. Supposing we are in a real life situation, we are in a working schedule, we are in the corporate world. Now here, when we have to understand each other, when we have to deliver, when we have to perform, then we need to know the inside of a person. And how that can be developed? When we are ourselves developed. When we have that analytical mind to analyze, interpret, apprehend, and then explain and understand what the person on the other side wants. Like your boss, he may be very sweet to you, but you should be able to understand what is that person exactly is. How would you do that? If you have an understanding in your own self. Now this is what is personality of an individual, and we very well know that we require it in today's world and it is a performing art. Now, we should know the mindset of others. This is help only when we have an understanding. Good personality is a person who is not rigid. Flexibility is the key point to understand the personality of your own as well as that of others. So, this is the inner core of personality, which is very important. Now, I would like to explain about personality more in detail when I would deal with the theory of Sigmund Freud theory. Now, here there is a structure which has been drawn on which there is ego, ID and superego. These are the three components of personality. Now, what is ID? ID is your basic instincts. If you are not feeling comfortable in a particular situation or you want to get away from that situation, there will be some reflexes in your mind. Cut. Okay, now we were discussing about Freud's theory, Sigmund Freud, who says that ID, ego and superego, these are the three components of a particular personality. So, now let us discuss the first one. First is ID. ID means what? Your instincts. You are feeling uncomfortable in a particular situation. You want to get out of that situation. So, what you would do? You would blink, you would sneeze. These are normal reactions. They are instinctive reactions. They are not planned. You just do it and it happens. Now, let us go to the second one, that is ego. That is trying to make your dreams come true. Now, here in ID, what we do? I am feeling hungry. That is my instinct. I am thinking about food. That is another instinct. I am dreaming about food. But am I preparing food? Am I doing something to go and procure that food? No, I am just not doing it. So, this kind of a personality, is it going to help us? No. So, now what does the ego do? The second part, this makes you do that particular task, to interpret it and then to come out of your dream world, think about it, perform, and then maybe try to make your dreams come true. So, means you think about food when you are in ID, but in ego you plan to prepare food. Alright, now then again comes the superego. That is identifying between the good and the bad. Is this food sumptuous for me? Is this food sufficient for me? Is this food adequate for me? Will I be satisfied after eating this food for a certain period of time? So, this is the distinction which we can make between what is good and what is bad for us. This kind of a personality, the superego, this is the best kind of personality where we can make a distinction between what we should do and what we should not do. This takes us more towards morality. There are certain things in life which are good for us, certain things in life which are not good for us. So, we should only do those things which are good for us, for our progress. So, now what I was trying to tell you in the beginning, that the overall or the holistic approach towards personality is that the outward appearance of a person is just not going to exhibit personality. You need to understand the inside traits of a person and you need to develop yourself accordingly to explain to others as to what kind of a person you are. So, human interaction, any kind of human interaction evolves what? Personality. Your personality and the personality of the other person. So, you should be able to assess your own personality as well as the personality traits of a other person, so that good communication, correspondence, and then only you would become an achiever and a successful person in life. So these are both interwoven, interdependent on each other. What? The physical appearance as well as the basic normal understanding of each and every aspect. So these things both go together. I think I've been able to drive home the point as to what are the different two types of personalities and how a personality of a human being evolves. Thank you so much.